morning, everybody. Good Monday morning to you guys. Appreciate you guys kicking off a morning with me here, grabbing some coffee. We get to talk some sports. We get to, of course, talk some sports betting as well. And again, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. Nice weekend here. Boy, gonna miss these beautiful summer days and beautiful summer weekends, when they do come to an end. But it eases the pain a little bit with that football and soccer, and that obviously, at least the soccer aspect, was able to return this weekend. A lot of good sports this weekend. I mentioned soccer returned this weekend with a lot of leagues back in action. Obviously, the MLB season is fully cranking up, and they've got their trade deadline right around the corner right there. So, and then NASCAR, a pretty good race yesterday in NASCAR. So overall, just a really nice day and a nice weekend. Again, appreciate you guys kicking off your morning, grabbing that morning coffee with me here, and hanging out with here on Winning Bets. What do we do here on our daily show? We, of course, recap the previous day. In this case, we'll, of course, recap the previous week, see where everything fell after last week. And then, of course, we'll go ahead and get into some bets for today. We got baseball bets and soccer bets to go ahead and share with you guys. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just kick off the recap and get right into it. As you can see right there, it was, well, maybe you can't see because who's making that thing so small? Let's make that a little bit bigger. There we go. Make that some big people. You guys, we made money last week. How about that? We went 24 and 21 and plus 1.59 units. Yes, get to hear the cash rate. Let's hear it again because we didn't get to hear it last week. Love that right there. Love ringing the cash register right there. What were some of those, or what about year to date? Year to date, now plus 78.25 units. Plus 78.25 units. Guys, we're doing really good stuff so far in 2022. What were some of those good wins from last week? Well, how about our nice 5-0 Monday? That's right. Started off with just a beauty, absolute beauty of a sweep. We, of course, hit that tennis parlay in the morning. Then we hit the Rockies F5 team total and the Tigers F5 team total. We hit the Nerfy there in Angels versus Royals. And then Zach Greinke under 1.5 walks. And as you can see, that's the next notable win. Have to put that on a standalone on its own. Zach Greinke under 1.5 walks. We are just hit a gold mine, absolutely, with that play. And it paid off on Monday. We correctly laid off yesterday. Look, the Yankees are one of the best teams in MLB in terms of drawing walks. I thought that was a bad combination, though. Even though Zach Greinke stays under 1.5 walks, we stayed off of it yesterday. And a good thing, because we would not have been able to turn a profit as he went over 1.5 walks. So just good work with Zach Greinke, and we'll look to get right back on him in his next start and under 1.5 walks. How about Shamrock and Ludogorets? Both teams a score. You guys gave up on that bet, right? Red card come out in the 51st minute. Nobody thought that bet was going to hit. Shamrock at that point was already up 1-0. The team that got the red card was at 0 goals at that point. Gave up, but then said out loud in the 87th minute when Shamrock got their second goal, like, wait a second, that could actually be good. I'm expecting Ludogorets probably didn't have much of possession leading up to that goal, given that they were only playing with 10 men. They'll obviously get the kickoff. Maybe they can do something. Sure enough, 91st minute, they snatch it. Not a winner for us, not a winner in that game. Game ended 2-1, but a winner for us. In the 91st minute on 10 men, that's a good win. That's an absolutely good win, and one that kind of came out of nowhere right there. So fantastic win. What about Charlie Morton under 6.5 Ks? Sweaty as all hell. Come out 5 Ks through 3 innings. Thought that bet was wrecked, but just stay the course. Why did we make it? Well, he's going up against the Phillies. They know him really well. They have a lot of success off of him. And they eventually got to him in the 5th inning and then sent him on packing. He stayed under 6.5 Ks in that process. What about Zach Wheeler against the Pittsburgh Pirates? Over 7.5 Ks, or maybe it was 6.5 Ks. Whatever it was, he went over and got us a good cash. We like Zach Wheeler right there. McKenzie that same night, over 5.5 Ks against the Boston Red Sox. How about a last K go our way? Yeah, you just need to bet the over, then the last Ks don't stab you in the chest like they tend to do. But I mean, I'm literally hands and knees banging my phone that's on the carpet just saying, please strike this guy. Got him an 0-2 count. Obviously had a lot of 2-strike counts throughout that entire game. It was just, please, you knew it was the last batter. It was the number 9 batter in the lineup. Knew it. Struck him out. So nice work there, McKenzie. What about Perez? Over 18.5 outs. That was on Friday. Going against, who'd they play? Whoever they were. Oh, they're playing the Angels. Yeah, the Angels struggle against left-handed pitch. You're giving me that bet at plus money? Are you kidding me? No. You can't do that. And Perez went 7 strong in that game, cashing over 18.5 outs. And then NASCAR. Those were our only plays on Sunday. Ended up not adding any MLB plays to it. Gave out 3 NASCAR plays on Friday's show. Cashed 2 of them, so it was a nice profitable day yesterday in NASCAR. How about Michael McDowell in the top 10? Was the top 10 car all day. Sometimes he wasn't just because of pit strategy, and if you watch NASCAR and you understand pit strategy, and especially at a road course, then you know why he was out of the 10. But whenever they were back on, like, let's say, level pit stops, Michael McDowell was a top 10 car all day. So just a beautiful, easy cash right there. Then we hit one of our 2 head-to-head bets, and Buescher over Bowman. Needed some help with that one. Chris Buescher's car caught on fire early in that race. Thought it was over. Thought there was no way he was going to be able to recover from that until Bowman bowed out of the race due to his own issues. So we got some help right there, but we've had NASCAR head-to-heads where we've been on the other side of that, right? Guys wreck out and they can't finish their day. So it's nice to have Bowman bow out and not be able to finish the day and that go our way. So fantastic work right there. Hey, not everything can go your way in a week of sports betting. What were some of those tough losses from last week? How about in Albin? Put that one in there to really just highlight. I know people say I do good at the French Open. We won double-digit profits. We turned 4.6 profits at Wimbledon. People want tennis bets, and I want tennis bets as well. You can't force it when it's a non-major. Like in Albin, just didn't show up. I mean, she got rolled in a match that she should have won 2-0. I mean, quite frankly, and she gets rolled on the opposite end of that. You got to take it easy when you're outside of these majors. You never know what to expect. Maybe she wanted to get to Prague and see the beautiful city of Prague. I don't know. That one was a little bit upsetting. What about Nerfies? Gave out 6 Nerfies last week. Only could cash 2 of them. So at 2 and 4 in the Nerfies. One of them we were able to hang out with here on YouTube Live. Padres and Tigers. Tough one to go ahead and get an L right there with that little jam shot on his hand. Bloop it over the infield. Tough one right there. Tough one in Nerfies overall, going 2 and 4 last week. And then, boys, then the heartbreak came. Then the heartbreak came. Yep. Came with Snell. Came with Irvin. I mean, I'm that guy right there. I'm tearing my hair out, ripping myself off. Brutal beats. We had 2 K-props die on the last batter. Snell struck out his last batter in the 6th inning. It was tough as maybe I got to stop watching those and just like look at the box score and be like, oh, okay, I missed that bet. Maybe I'm just like killing myself watching these guys strike out the last batter. Yeah, Snell did it in the 6th inning, and Irving did it in the 7th inning. He went over 3.5 Ks. Just tough stuff right there. Keller, our cash cow, boys, not really coming in with the results lately. It's not 3 straight losses because 2 weeks ago we got a win. We got a win and a loss, but we've bet now, let's see, 17 of his starts. We're now 14 and 17. Those last 3 have all come in the last 2 weeks. Tough stuff right there. We're not quite pushing the right buttons with Mitch Keller, but see if we can't get back on the winning ways with him. What about Blue Jays? Parlay of the day on Friday. Blue Jays, Cardinals, Yankees. Man, Blue Jays are a team where I think I'm going to have to stop putting in a parlay. You guys everybody remembers what they did against the Royals a couple weeks back when they sent in a depleted lineup due to the vaccination status on that team. They're a good team, but not a team that I want to be able to consistently rely on. That's the thing with the Blue Jays. They turn up bad performances against the Royals, against the Tigers on Friday. And that's with Alek Manoah on the mound. You can't lose that game. That's your ace on the mound. Weird stuff with the Blue Jays. May have to start backing off on them. And then another one we had was Manchester City. Team total over 1.5 goals. Tough start to the English Soccer League. If you watch that game, Holland had an absolute sitter in injury time. It was a rebound. It fell to him. The keeper's on his butt. All he has to do is get it over the keeper. Huh? That was accomplished. It went way over the keeper and went over the whole damn goal. I mean, Holland's not going to miss that again, right? That's like you have 100 attempts. You make it 99 out of 100. Yeah, unfortunately, that was the one miss right there. So, missed our Manchester City team total, but soccer's back and can't wait to it. And as the bottom tweet says, let's just keep it going, fellas. Let's just keep it going. Let's hear that cash register one more time at plus 1.59 units. Yes, sir. Love to see it. And one more thing for you guys. Let's make sure before we continue on with the show, just grab your money. Just go ahead and grab your money for last week. Just grab a little pile right there. There's one for everybody, so be quick. But, yeah, don't step on other people's toes as you grab your stack. All right, let's go ahead and jump in this comment section, and then, of course, let's talk some bets for today. What's going on, Puppet? Just appreciate you kicking off your morning with me here. Just enjoying some coffee, enjoying some sports, enjoying some sports betting, and I am with you. My man is ready to make some cash. Yes, sir, he is. Mr. Heat had the Yankees game over. Hope that went your way. Sounds like it did. Not sure what game you're in reference to, but I know they beat up on the Royals. Well, not on Friday. That was a 1-0 game. Hopefully you had the over in Saturday. Because I know that was, 11-5 or some crazy score like that. So, nice cash if you're on that Yankees over. Good stuff there, Mr. Heat. All right, what do we want to do today? Let's get into first. Let's start with these baseball bets. let's go ahead and jump on them. I've already shared all these on Twitter, and then I'll give you guys a soccer bet that I haven't shared yet with anybody on any platform. You guys will get it here first. We're, of course, on that Mets run line. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is Max Sherbert versus Patrick Corbin? When the bets are like this, like, they don't come with any analysis, right? I mean, the money line's well up into minus 200. I actually kind of laugh when guys justify bets like this. You don't need to justify a bet like this. It's Max Sherbert, it's Patrick Corbin. I mean, let's be real. Mets crushed left-handed pitching. Yeah. And as you can see right there in the second half of that tweet, I'm double dipping on that Mets team total. That is now no longer minus 105. I looked about 10 minutes before I jump on the show. It's now minus 135. So hopefully you guys are following me on Twitter. You can obviously get the information down here on the bottom. It's at Winning Bets Pod. Got that at minus 105. And, like, when I'm talking, like, get it, I'm talking, like, you rip the phone out of your pocket and you frantically buy it before the price changes. What is that doing at minus 105? The Mets crushed left-handed pitching. They've seen Patrick Corbin already twice this season. Season opener, got a couple runs off of him in the season opener. But when they faced him a second time, they lit him up. I mean, lit him up like a Christmas tree. They're going to hurt him again. They crushed left-handed pitching. They got the number 2 batting average right now versus left-handers. Are you kidding me? You're giving me that bet at minus 105? Yeah, sign me up. And then the other bet, at least that I'm locked in on now, and of course we'll add some more to the payoff pitch live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time right here on this YouTube channel. We'll add Orioles, or we'll do Orioles Rangers right now. F5 over 4. You can get over 4.5. Obviously, we both need 5 to go ahead and get a cash. But I went a little safety right there with that push option. A lot of premature, both two teams right now versus right-handed pitching are in the top 10. Yeah, I'm going off the top of my head, and I'll have the exact numbers on payoff pitch, but I think Rangers are 5 and Orioles are 9. Orioles just playing good baseball. Maybe even though they've lost 2 in a row, that's still a good team right there. Again, top 10 right now versus right-handed hitting. Spencer Watkins actually faced these Rangers a few weeks ago, so obviously we love that pitching and hitting familiarity. Yeah, give me the first 5 innings over 4 runs at minus 125 over at BetMGM. Love today's baseball card. We're going to add a couple more to it. We're not going to go crazy. It's not the biggest of all MLB slates. I'm waiting to really see pitching props. For whatever reason, the sports books don't have Reds versus Marlins up. I want to fade Hunter Green. You guys know that's like an absolute system play for me. He got 6 strikeouts versus the Marlins in his last start. Can't see him having that amount of success 5 days later. Really want to see what that number opens up at. Hopefully we have that number before payoff pitch live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. And, of course, I'm eyeing a couple of other bets with Spencer Watkins, Marco Gonzalez as well. Come on the payoff pitch. Come grab these other bets, and we'll add a couple to these 3 bets. All right, what are the soccer bets? Or let's go in the comment section here. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Heat, today's games. Oh, you're on the Yankees over today. Okay, I can see that. Yankees crushed left-handed pitching. Certainly not a bad bet. Dodgers over 8. They're playing off the top of my head. Let's see. The Dodgers are. 2 left-handers on a mound. That's right. Or no, not. This is the Logan Webb Andrew Heaney game. Yeah, I can get with over 8. I can get with that. Yeah, I can definitely get it. And then Mr. Heat agrees as well. All right, cool. Let's go ahead now, guys. Let's jump into these soccer bets. Let's see. S for soccer. There we go. First one I shared, 2 weeks ago. Wolves on that double chance. Tottenham money line, plus 127. Love that. I think Leeds is going to struggle this season. I kind of already talked about that bet. And don't forget, guys, 2 things this week with Premier League. 1, season-long preview show tomorrow right here on this YouTube channel. Matt and I. You guys remember Matt from last year's Between the Post series. Well, we're bringing that back. Then we'll preview match week number 1 on Friday. Matt will, of course, give out his bets for match week 1, and I'll give out my bets. But I'm giving out one right now. It hasn't run. I bought it 2 weeks ago, and it's still at minus 114. The reason I want to give you guys this bet is I think people are going to start turning their attention to the start of the soccer season. And obviously, with Liverpool beating Manchester City yesterday, people will. I mean, this bet is just going to run. It will not be at minus 114 anywhere close to that come Saturday, come kickoff. I want to get it to you guys now. It's still at minus 114 as of 10 minutes ago on BetRivers. Liverpool's going to roll them. I don't care that Fulham is at home. I don't care that, they're back in the Premier League. Hell, they sold their best player to Liverpool. I mean, come on. They sold their best player to Liverpool. It's going to be a bloodbath, absolute bloodbath. If I had to take a guess, they're going to win the game either 2-0 or 3-0. They're not going to run it up. The great thing I know about getting or betting these games in August, and at least in terms of the Premier League, is you don't have to worry about any lineups. There's no Champions League. So it's like, oh, what lineups we're going to get? Yeah, maybe you have to give that some consideration in September, October, what have you. You don't have to give that any consideration in August. The only thing going on is the league, is the Premier League, and you're getting A lineups every single week. A lineup for Liverpool will handle every team in the Premier League outside of City. Generally speaking, yeah, they'll certainly handle the newbies and Fulham. So love them to win by 2 goals. That's what minus 1.5 is. Just like any other game or spread you bet, minus 1.5. Liverpool's got to win by 2. Again, I think it goes 2-0, 3-0. 2-0-3-0. So that's how we'll do it. All right, let's jump in these comment sections, see what you guys got up. I will go ahead and just kind of move these around, leave these bets up while we talk. Again, guys, hope you guys have had a good morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Appreciate you guys starting off another morning here. Let's jump in this comment section and see what we got going on. What's going on, my guy? I hear you. Thoughts on the Dodgers winning tomorrow over the Giants? Wow, we're already looking at Tuesday's game. I don't know. Let's see who the starter is. I got it all right here. We got Tyler Anderson versus Alex Wood. Yeah, I would take the Dodgers pretty without really digging into the numbers. Tyler Anderson over Alex Wood? Yeah, all day long. I already know the Dodgers have the better bullpen, so okay. I'll get the Dodgers over the Giants tomorrow. And Mr. Heat says, what league for the soccer bet? Sorry for not being clear. Premier League. That's a Premier League bet with Liverpool beating Fulham. 90% of my bets will be from the Premier League. I guess another 10%, or I guess I'm already getting the percentages wrong. Let's say 80% will be from the Premier League, 15% will be from Champions League, and 5% will be from Serie A. Love dipping into Serie A once the season gets established. You guys saw we were on a good trend last year of which teams score, which teams concede, and just take both teams to score in over 2.5, and that was really successful to us last year in Serie A. But to answer your question, this bet right here, Liverpool minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap. So again, got to win by 2 at minus 114 over Bet Rivers. That's Fulham versus Liverpool. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Couldn't even tell you if it's Saturday or Sunday, to be honest. But whenever it is, it's this weekend. And I'm going to give out one soccer bet every day. I've already made all my soccer bets for this upcoming weekend. I'm going to look at them, see which ones maybe I believe will start to run. This is one I think will start to run once people get focused in on the soccer season. So there'll be another soccer bet tomorrow for this upcoming weekend in the Premier League. We've got the puppet saying Rangers over Orioles. Cool. Not something I necessarily disagree with. I think it'll be an overs play. I wouldn't really bet against the Orioles right now. I'm not sure why you're trying to necessarily pick a winner in that game, especially going against the Orioles. I know they've lost 2 in a row, but I still think they're trending up, obviously. So I just like the over in that game, puppet. But let's go Rangers. I didn't bet the Orioles, so let's go Rangers. Also, Mets and Nationals. Yeah, I mean, I think you see my screen right here. I mean, I said you don't really need to justify Scherzer versus Corbin. I'm still going to stick by that and say, look at the bets on the screen, man. It's Corbin, it's Scherzer. Mets, we know, crush left-handed pitching. Corbin's poo-poo on a stick. The complete opposite with Max Scherzer. Yeah, no justification with that one, man. Just tail it, and I'll see you at the cash counter a little bit later on. Yeah, just take the over in that, puppet. Just take the over. Just take the over. I really wouldn't try and find a winner in that game. So I lean Rangers. I hear you, but I'm not trying to pick a winner in that. All right, guys. Let's talk more baseball. Now let's do it on the payoff pitch, live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's talk some more baseball. Bring your questions over there. I may jump on TikTok Live a little bit before that. I've been getting in the habit of doing that, and I just do like an open kind of Q&A on TikTok. That's been a lot of fun over there. And you can find me at Jason's Winning Bets. Jason's Winning Bets is how you can find me over on TikTok. Alonzo to hit a home run. Yeah, sure. Sign me up, man. It's right-hander versus a crappy left-handed pitching. They already do it. So, all right, cool. All right, guys, let's keep this. Let's keep money going. As like I said, good profit last week, 1.59 units. You know, any week you can put money in your pocket, it's good. It's sports betting can be brutally tough. We're obviously doing fantastic on 2022, up 78 units to the good. And every time I type that, I still kind of shake my head and not mad at myself for wasting 20 units in the early of the MLB season, but it was a trend. It was a strategy, but we kind of wasted 20 units. We could almost be at 100 units. We're going to get that soon. So look forward to that. All right, guys, go enjoy your Monday. Come on back on the payoff pitch. It's again live, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Myself, Hockey Squirrel, will give you guys all of our baseball bets. He's actually heating up, too, so love to see that right there. All right, guys, go enjoy your Monday, and we'll catch up with you guys a little bit later on. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate you guys hanging out live with me. See ya.